Do I have anything I want to bring up?
Well, it's recording now, so.
Hey! Welcome to our first ever
Our
video blog.
It's hard to get used to this because it's
The
the
opposite.
opposite way.
I'm sitting to the right.
Yeah, and I'm sitting to the left, that's really weird.
If you're watching this, you are either a friend of ours or a family member.
Most likely.
Otherwise, you'd probably have no reason to watch this. I'm Craig,
I'm Rory.
and we're doing a video blog because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, and we really like talking.
We love it. So, Rory, you said you had a topic.
I had a topic. I'm not sure if it's really going to be worth bringing up, but I was thinking the other day, is there ever a time in your life where you can be totally stretched? Like, like I feel like at any moment I really could just do a big stretch and feel a lot better.
Oh, I thought you were saying, is there any point where your body would be completely stretched out
to the limit?
to the limit?
Well, if you're being drawn and quartered.
Let's see. So you're saying, like, if you do this, like 5 minutes later, you won't want you'll
Like
want to do it.
it'll still feel good to stretch.
No, I used to stretch a lot. I don't really stretch that much now. Not because it doesn't feel good. I just feel like it's not a part of my daily thing.
How are you not stretching? I'm stretching every 20 minutes or something.
But you're not doing real stretching because you injure yourself.
No, well, someone once told me that, like, if you're stretching something for less than 30 seconds at a time, you're actually making the muscle tighter.
So everything you're supposed to do is 30 seconds or more.
Yeah.
Who'd you hear that from?
I don't remember.
Probably reliable source.
I'd say so.
What else is there? So that was a topic that bared no fruit.
Yep.
What else? What else?
Well, I mean, the fact that you don't stretch anymore, I guess, really ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to. I remember I stretch really loudly when I do it.
Yeah, it's like.
I remember once in high school, I did that in the lunchroom, and I guess I just happened to hit it right at the wrong moment, and everybody heard it, and everybody was looking at me. That was pretty cool.
That was my friend Joe in high school. He was a big stretcher himself, and like one day during class, like he just did this huge stretch, and like the teacher was probably like, just like, seriously, like I'm trying to teach.
Once we were taking in English class, we were doing like a writing essay, and this one kid farted in the middle, like it's totally silent, and everybody knew like we knew where it came from in the room, and everybody looked over there, and he was just beet red, and our teacher was just like, okay, what do you can't say, you really can't say, it's like nobody wins in that situation, I mean, it's like you can't do anything.
Like the teacher pun of like, oh, there's a lot of crickets.
That's not a pun. It's just no. You say, what? Somebody step on a frog?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of crickets? This doesn't sound like a cricket.
Yeah, it does. Well, I had a teacher in high school who I don't want to name names in case he's checking this out.
Yeah, I purposely didn't name. Like, I purposely was like, I'm not going to mention this teacher's name, even though there's no way they would ever see this.
They had a teacher who they would always be fiddling with the windows, like opening and closing them, and it was always rumored that they were just farting while they're doing it.
It was rumored. I once had a teacher who was in middle school. Let's just say there was a girl in my class named Nina. Because we're just changing a name, not a real name.
Not a real name.
But our teacher was like kind of off a little bit. She wasn't old, but she was just like a little off. And I remember once she was like, it was totally silent, like in the middle of a test or something. And she's like, the teacher's like, Nina, pick up the phone. Nina, pick up the phone. And everybody was like, the phone was not ringing, but she had obviously, I don't know why she thought the phone was ringing. And she was like, and Nina was like, didn't know what to do. She's like, Nina, because Nina was closest to the phone.
Yeah.
Nina, pick up the phone. And then she had to go through the motions of like answering it. Obviously no one there, and being like, I don't know. I guess they hung up. It was very strange. Very
I once had a teacher pretty much had a nervous breakdown
in your
in our
class.
class because everyone did poorly on
Uh-huh.
this test, and she was just like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm teaching and you're just not getting it. And I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do with you guys.
It's so crazy.
And I was like, oh man,
What subject was it?
Biology.
Was it freshman year biology?
Yep, freshman year biology.
What was it? Was it she was a bad teacher? If everybody's failing, you're either writing tests too hard or you're a bad teacher.
Well, I think biology is just a hard subject matter.
Guess.
Like if you're a freshman in high school, you don't really know what's going on
in the world.
Like there's once that I remember there's an experiment that called for unshelled peanuts. So we all got the peanuts and just started tearing open the shells and like making a huge mess. And like she must have left the room or something, and she came back. She was like, "Unshelled, as in shelling is a verb, and they should not be shelled." And then I think she had like.
So you guys were just like, every class is just like, "What are you doing? Take out your pencils, not pens." I had a teacher who was she got fired halfway through the year. They made up a lie that she was pregnant, too.
Believable.
Like she had to leave.
She got pregnant.
She got pregnant and she had to leave immediately within the first month of pregnancy. But she was a Spanish teacher and she had 100 she had like 3 or 4 classes. She had about 110 students altogether. In the first and second semester, like something like 97 students got A's, which just is not
possible.
Right. That's like that should not be. So you'd be taking a class and you'd be like, Senora, can you come here? Like I'm having I don't quite understand this question, and she'd just tell you the answer. So that was people just during tests would just be raising their hands and be like, Senora, can you help me with this problem? And she'd just give you the answer. It wasn't even like it was just insane.
Well, I feel like teaching Spanish in high school has got to be pretty.
Nobody wants to take the class. Nobody wants to.
No one believes that it's ever going to be useful. But it's like maybe one of the most useful classes you take.
Yeah, it would be, but like you're just so stupid. You think it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like because also you never are doing that in elementary school, so it seems like an added-on thing.
Yeah, and then you're learning pretty much at an elementary school.
Exactly, and you're like, I can't do this.
Gato?
Yeah.
Gato?
I remember in you're in 7th grade, and I remember singing a song. It's like, El gato negro se llama negrito. Like you have to go through, singing a song saying the cat is black. You're like.
I remember I loved doing language lab things because the voices were so good. It was always like a kid who was like. Ah, leche! And then, it was the whole guy was like, La leche.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It was like, La leche es grande.
I remember one, un verdad or falso, true or false, section when one of the sentences was, La leche es azul, which is the leche, the milk is blue. And I put falso. I think I got that one right, guys.
So your teacher obviously didn't have a nervous breakdown in Spanish. Well, cool. I think let's call it a wrap on our first ever video blog.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll check it out again.
Even though there's no reason to. Let's end this with weird faces.